guy's so thirsty. I don't know why this happens. I mean, we've discussed this before, but like right before I stream, suddenly it's like, oh, now, like after I hit stream, it's suddenly like, oh, now I'm thirsty. Or now I need to go to the bathroom. Or now I gotta, whatever, mow the lawn. I don't have a lawn. I was about to just start doing something, then I realized, like, obviously I should do it on the stream for content. Been thinking a lot about Figaro. We got the little audio, this cute little audio amp, which I'm probably going to use mono because they sent me, I don't understand actually. They sent me 2 amplifiers, 2 dual channel amplifiers, but only 1 speaker. I mean, sorry, 2 speakers. So I could amplify 4 speakers, but I don't know. I don't know why would they do that? It's unclear. Also, does mono just mean, like, can I have mono just, if I just, like, put left and right together, is that all it takes to make mono, or is there some special thing that I need to do? It's probably a thing that I should know. Like, is that really all there is to it with mono? I don't think I could, like, wire both left and right into a single speaker, because I think that would be too much power, and I would blow the speaker up. So I don't think that's the thing to do, but like, can I just, that's what happens, right? When you stick a mono cable in, just both left and right end up, it's not tip ring sleeve, it's just like tip and sleeve and both left and right touch that. Is that a true statement? For some reason that sounds both very wrong and very right all at the same time. Anywho, there's that beautiful staircase. Let's figure out what I've done with the hand cam, the all-important hand cam. Because obviously the thing to do is to, plug it in and start making the other camera glitch out. It's a cool visual effect that I've been working on. So let's put the hand cam over here. That's exactly not a good place to put it. How about over here? Not convinced, but let's try it. Is it this? Okay, there that is. Great. Don't look at me. Don't look at my arm or body. Is that this camera? Nope. That's this camera? I think CamParam knows how to deal with multiple cameras, but... Okay, so... do. Okay, not very exciting soldering job, but... So, I don't know, I have this new trick that for some reason has never really occurred to me. I used it yesterday on a NeoPixel, but... This has pretty weird pin spacing. Well, I mean, it's just sets of pins, right? Like there's 3, 4, left, right, and ground for the audio. That's basically audio in, power, which I believe is 5 volts. I hope it's 5 volts because that's what I'm gonna put in there. And is this in focus at all? Anyway, there's a lot of holes here. And at first I was gonna like make individual male pins, but then I thought like, oh, I could just take some like female headers and just pull the teeth out. And I realized that's probably not a great innovation or not like a major triumph of technology, but it definitely makes things easier because it's annoying to cut those down. And so, and I would have wasted those anyway by cutting them down. So it's not like I'm wasting anything. So anyway, I was pleased with that. It was a pleasant thought. So let's solder this up. I don't actually know that I have a mono. Okay, this is bad. I just am trying to get like a dribble on there just so I can hold it in place. This is kind of an awkward part. Okay. Just getting it like the 2 ends so there's a blob of solder, and then I'll come up with a better strategy perhaps. Maybe I won't. Oh, come on. Blah. This is why helping hands exist and why I should be using the helping hands, but I'm not. Because once I get these two in place, I can just hold it on the desk. But I just want those two to be, you know, where I want them to be. This is the summary. Maybe time for a new solder tip. Who knows? Okay, so now that I have that, I can manhandle this a little more easily, although it is pretty awkward. Just this workpiece doesn't really, or this board, I should say, doesn't really sit flat in a way that would make life easier. Certainly hold it in something. This would be nice to have, like those cute little circuit board vices. I don't have one of those. I have these terrible things. Where's the helping hands? I'm sorry I called you terrible. There they are. I mean, whatever. It's okay. Helping hands. Some would call them helpful. I wouldn't necessarily. Okay, maybe that'll do. Yeah, but there's those nice little stick vices, but they're not cheap. Let's look one up in a second, actually. There's like a whole shopping list of soldering stuff I would like to get. But I just had to pay so much for medical bills that I don't want to spend any money at all ever again for the rest of my life. It costs so much money to be alive. Really bad deal. I feel like I do not get my money's worth out of, like, living. Especially not in February. I mean, one of the big things, there's Portland sucks in a lot of ways, for sure. I'm not going to pretend like that isn't true. Sometimes I pretend like it isn't true. But right now I'm not going to pretend like that isn't true. But, the thing is you get this, like, Stockholm syndrome. Because in this, like, spring and summer, and parts of the spring, parts of the summer, parts of the fall are just so magically storybook beautiful that you kind of forget all the bad stuff, right? It's like, man, it's just so pretty here and in the surrounding area. Beautiful hikes, beautiful camping, beautiful whatever, and you just kind of forget that you wanted to move away, and you're like, why would I move away? Why would I ever leave? I live so close to Forest Park, so many beautiful state and national parks within a few hours of here, like, but in February, man. Okay, well, this is a pretty bad soldering job. I don't even know quite what the problem is. Just like very gloppy. I just used way too much solder. Okay. That. Seen worse. Just pretty blobby. I don't like that. As I sit here inhaling all these fumes, I'm thinking about how I really should buy a fan. Okay. That seems not unreasonable. So, what do we need to accomplish? Like, we need mono, but I don't want to cut apart a useful one. This box says AV mask. What I would hope is that I just already have one that's cut in half. That would be useful. A tiny little stereo jack. That seems useful. Tiny little stereo. What is this? Oh, is this just Well, it's not really what I want. It's like the PS4 terrible little headset. Weirdly, it is tip ring sleeve, like with the extra thing, you know, like for a microphone, but it is only one ear, which is weird. Now, what I'm hoping to find, I guess, is one that I've already cut in half for another project, because we need to get 1/4 inch out for the gum space. Raspberry Pi. I know I have. Well, it was broken. Well, you know what? For now, really. I just don't have to. That's mono. We'll just use. What's this? What? Oh, some Samsung headphones there. Okay, great. I don't have random other bad headphones and things like that, but I don't like it. I don't like to cut stuff unless, you know, I know I'm gonna need it. This wasn't really made to have a audio in, a 1/4 inch in, whatever. And out of the Pi, can you like get Pi audio out of the GPIO pins? I think you technically can. I mean, I've certainly seen hats for that, right? But but for now, I think, gosh, I should have used a longer one. Did I have a longer one? I just loaned it to someone. A longer, I keep saying 1/4 inch, but I mean 8-inch audio cable. Multiple teeny tiny pillows. That might have been my only one that I gave away when I gave away my. But I definitely have like some garbage wired headphones or broken headphones. And in thinking about that, I probably just like thrown some in the trash. Too bad. Thing looks like. So okay, well, this is what we have at the moment. Cute, small. So what do we need to do? We need to do a few things. Unplug this and plug in this and get this over here. So this is the Raspberry Pi plugged into the MIDI keyboard. I don't know if we're gonna make it mad by plugging more stuff into it. That is something I do need to consider, like the power draw of powering the little MIDI dude and all that stuff. Like, this might be a bit much. Okay. Anyway, we should be. I'm gonna verify this before we even get into this. So I'm gonna plug in my headphones. Ugh. And I can't hear anything, which is bad. Maybe it's still booting. That is definitely the biggest downside of this approach, is that Raspberry Pis take all eternity to boot. Hopefully I didn't like not shut it down last time and ruin the file system. Wouldn't surprise me if I did, but there's definitely things we can do. We can we would have hoped that. Okay, I can hear that. Hope that they would have done some of those things, but I'm pretty sure I just used the home bridge. Image. What have I done? Okay, unplug this. Plug this in. Where are we gonna get 5 volts? We're gonna steal it from the Pi, which is probably gonna make the Pi even madder, but... Okay, so what we need to do is plug this into the Pi. I hate you, Raspberry Pi. And I don't remember, like, tip ring sleeve. I just don't remember. What is the deal? Tip ring sleeve. Who... Like, what's ground, what's not? Tip is left, ring... Yeah, but which is... Who is what? Okay. Left channel, right channel, ground. So ground is at the base. So if we grab... This isn't what I need, is it? Oh, it is. Okay, yeah. Grab this at the base, and then... Oh, no! Okay, I can barely see it. Okay. It's about to be cross. And then it doesn't really matter. Left channel is the tip, which I'm not too worried about because we're not even really trying to do stereo. We're just trying to get something. Okay, let's do that. So we have ground, we have left channel. Now we need power, which would be nice to have, and maybe I do, some... Okay. Pi to GPIO. So on one end should just be a power and a ground, I think. So away from USB should be 5 volts, 5 volts, and then a power and a ground. Okay, so power and ground. It's actually power, ground. So we'll skip one power, ground, and then we're gonna power this. Looks like positive, negative. Okay, there was no appears to not be any like LED indicator or anything. Oh wow, that was bad. I just shut off the Pi. Okay. What did I just do? Uh-oh. Was that supposed to be power, then ground? Oopsie. Maybe I broke the Raspberry Pi. That'd be a bummer. Be a sad story. It appears to be booting now. I don't think I have overlay FS on though, so it would be easy to destroy. I did push all the work we did yesterday. Sad. It's my fault. I take the blame. MIDI-pi.local. I can't really tell what it's doing. Power and ground. Maybe this is bad. Maybe I should unplug that. It seems unhappy. It seems really unhappy. Green light's blinking. Ugh, I'm gonna fully unplug it. Okay, fully power off. Let it hang out. Plug it back in. Okay, maybe we're coming back. Sorry, Raspberry Pi. Should I not do this? It's just such a convenient way to get power, though, you know. I mean, it's just right there, staring at me, just gazing at me, longingly. I'm gonna do it again. So maybe I just didn't have the pins lined up. It's a little hard to tell with the gaps. So, sorry, Pi. Okay, so now we're good, and now we're down to just needing... Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta grab some jumper cables. I thought they were in the living room, but I couldn't find them. Maybe they're in here? I don't think so, though. It'd be more like in okay. Oops. Okay, so now we should be able to... Again, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Out. Oh, I have another one that I didn't cover up yet. Like that. Right out and left out. So left minus, left plus. Okay. Got that. And then plus. What was that? That didn't sound good. Okay. Okay, let's see. Dang it. Okay, we got to come up with another power solution because this is... I'm pretty sure I just restarted the Pi again. Let's see. No, but I made it unhappy. Okay, this sounds terrible. It's very, very, very quiet and very, very, very noisy. Do you think it cares about the, that would be weird, but is that just like the left channel, or sorry, the other channel just floating in space or something? Like, need to... The right channel. Meh. Well, it sounds impressively bad. I mean, it's so quiet. I mean, I know we can up the gain and all that stuff, but this is a disappointment. How do you turn things up in ALSA? Isn't there like ALSA mixer? I mean, I do know that the Raspberry Pi audio is just like known for sucking. I do have so you can do a thing where you like use HDMI for the audio instead. I'm sure this is picking up on the mic. What could I test instead of the Raspberry Pi? That I have within my reach. My phone has no audio jack. Which one? The Raspberry Pi one? It seems like it wasn't even like... Does he have one about small audio amplifiers? I don't need to watch the Raspberry Pi one. You told me all about it. I did watch the very end of it and it was useless. Like, he doesn't even answer the question. And I don't know, like, recommending the Orange Pi as an alternative just based on the hardware, I think is like really a naive view, right? Because it's so much that... Why am I on this capture, by the way? Oh, weird. Let's see here. It's just weird to like go by that, or just purely based on hardware specs, right? Because like one of the real benefits of Raspberry Pi is the support and the operating system. This is so bad. This is worse than I thought. This is definitely worse than I was expecting. I was not expecting it to be this bad. This is really bad. Is it a power thing? How could we get this? How do we get more power to this thing? We would still need a common ground, right? I don't know, at the end, to mention those goofball mini PCs, like, even that seems weird. Like those random no-name little whatever, $150 net appliances or whatever. You just get like a, whatever they are. These dudes. These things that new were like, I don't know, hundreds of dollars, and now they're like $27. Sorry, let me switch here. You know, these little kinds of things. I got the little HP one, whatever it was, like HP Elite Desk. What's that thing called? It was basically one of these little guys. That's a very capable little machine. I mean, this is my Docker server. It does all the stuff. I can't remember which generation I got. And honestly, I feel like I paid a little more for it than I needed to. I feel like it should have been possible to get it a little cheaper. Because I feel like mine was like more like 200 instead of 150. But I think it's definitely possible to get stuff in that realm. I also got it a few years ago. I mean, you know, they're the processor you want for this for just like little in that price range, I guess I mean, like versus some little ARM processor that is dramatically less capable. If you're talking about, you know, at the point where you're spending $150 for Raspberry Pi 4, which is ludicrous. You could spend $150 for something like this and have a way more capable machine. I mean, I don't know that I'd want to run a desktop on it, but as a little Docker machine, like it's totally fine for me. I'm not for the stuff that I need to run. It does fine as my main little Portainer machine. Anyway, what I really wanted to know is if there was something. It just sucks. Like, there's other things I found out today to make me also even more mad about Raspberry Pi. Like, if you try to use, it's hard to use the GPIO pins. I've never liked it really because it's like very fragile. It's very easy to, like, as you've just seen, I've done it already 3 times on the stream, to take out your Pi. But there's also limitations of like, oh, sorry, if you want to do PWM on the GPIO pins, you can't have audio anymore. Wait, Microsfot? Oh, why is this here? Because they had that weird version. You could run. I wonder if they still did this. They had that weird like version of Windows you could run on embedded devices. I assume that's what this is. I just wanted the pinout to see the pinouts. I don't think it was Win 10 proper. I think it was like a version of Windows 10 that is optimized for smaller devices without a display. Yeah, I mean, why would you ever want to do this? I have no idea. Like, why would you ever want to run Windows? I don't know. I don't know. This actually, it's weird, I would say. It's weird. This doesn't really feel like a normal thing Microsoft would do. I mean, you know, actually, I take that back. I think the Raspberry Pi part was just, I almost think the Raspberry Pi part is just like an artifact. I think it was way more of them saying like, hey, on your embedded systems, your embedded Internet of Things systems, like it wouldn't surprise me if the Azure Connect ran this. So what I imagine is this is more like an embedded product, and then they just happen to like decide like, hey, look, it can run on a Raspberry Pi, you know? I mean, you can probably run it, probably not well. All your favorite things about Windows, like the registry. Wouldn't you like that on your embedded systems? To be able to deal with the Windows registry? Everybody loves that stuff, right? I honestly fully forgot about it. I remember it being announced. I don't know what the adoption is. I don't know. I mean, I bet there's plenty of like appliance-y kinds of things that are running this. You know, maybe remember how like ATMs used to run Windows XP, things like that. Maybe now instead of running Windows XP on your ATM, you're supposed to run this. Okay, so what do we do about this? So this is a PAM. What chip is this? Is this even worth dealing with? Yeah, well, like, why would you pick Windows 10 over literally any other thing? I mean, I guess the one case I could maybe make is just like if you live in a world. Why is this so bad? Noise. Why is it so noisy? It's probably just people gonna say like, yeah, don't use those. Isolate the grounds in the audio path. Well, wait. Is that true? Here's a fun trick. Let's see if this fun trick works. I'm sorry. Anyway, like, yes, the thing I thought I was halfway through is like, you know, Azure has all these like edge computing things and these IoT things. So maybe you can make the case that 5 volts and ground. That did help with the noise. Okay, so isolating the grounds in a really weird way, which is just like I just, they're not even connected to the same thing. Like basically the audio is plugged into. How do you do that though? So what's the proper way to do that? Man, I don't want to mess with this. This was part of my hesitation. I'm tempted to just return this thing. Capacitors across. It's for Figaro. It's for the little MIDI home automation device. The main motivation being, one, I have this little MIDI controller I'm using with it that doesn't produce any audio. So if I want audio, either I need a pass-through solution, which I already kind of made, or I need a internal audio handling, like speakers in the box. And the reason I would definitely hesitated to do this because I've kind of only had bad experience with this kind of thing. The reason I went for it anyway was thinking like, well, maybe I want to make it a design element of the enclosure. In fact, that's probably the biggest motivation was just like, I don't really know what the enclosure looks like. I think I would like it if part of the design language of the enclosure incorporated the, oh, that's not good. Don't do that. What have I done? Uh-oh. Oh, I had moved that to the right channel. Is that this? Oh no, what did I do? So yeah, I like the idea of the enclosure incorporating, what have I done? Is that the right channel? How did I lose the left channel? Windows 11 is so weird. You know, the funny thing, it's funny. It's like Microsoft heard a certain kind of criticism, which was valid criticism, and then executed on it on the wrong way. One of the main problems, in my opinion, with Microsoft is that they don't they have a very additive process, right? That's why there's still crap from decades ago in Windows, is they just are like, just add more crap on top, add more menus on top, add more control panels on top. They just have this like stratified approach to software development, partially because they're so like worried about legacy support, I guess. And it makes for a bad product, right? Like the experience is bad and it's hard to find things. You have to dig back to like the Windows 95 control panel or whatever. But weirdly, Windows 11 was like the first time that they're like, okay, we're gonna try something different. So they did do that. They added crap on crap. They added the extra right-click menu that sits on top of the old right-click menu, all that terrible stuff. But they actually did decide for once ever to remove some features, but the choices of the features they chose to remove make no sense. And there's no reason you couldn't have, like simple stuff of like anchoring the taskbar to different sides of the screen or whatever. Like, why would you remove that? Do you think they rewrote the taskbar from scratch and just didn't write that feature? I don't think so. I think that code is just like commented out or something. It's been there longer than XP. This family tree of Windows goes back to Windows NT 4.0, I think, from like 1997, 1998. So it's not I'm sure that stuff was pulled in. I couldn't tell the exact family tree, but the like NT4 kernel version that became Windows 2000, that became XP, all that stuff. I think it is possible to find things though that are from older versions of Windows, but it is a slightly different family tree or somewhat parallel family tree to the Windows 95. Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows ME, I believe were all kind of in the Windows 95 family tree, whereas Windows NT, does NT exist anymore? I don't know if it does. NT4 family tree. It's like NT4, Windows 2000, all of that. If I remember correctly, it's been a long time. Okay, I mean, the audio quality's okay. But the like volume's a joke. Who do I blame? Like, these are not tiny speakers. These are like some heft to that magnet. I truly was not expecting it to be this bad. The only thing off the top of my head I know. Okay, one thing we could try is you have a couple USB audio interfaces. Not that they're any good. They could, in theory, be better than the Pi. Okay, I don't know if this is the best plan, but let's try it. So I have this machine. I just want to try it on a device that isn't the Raspberry Pi, and we'll see how we do. So let's try it on this Pixel 6a. And we will use the little... Wait, what did I do with the dongle? I just had it in my hand. I've misplaced my dongle. Is the battery dead on this Pixel 6a? You dummy. Why is everything terrible? I thought I'd turn this off before putting it in the box. Is the battery dead? Really? Why would the battery be dead when I had it powered off? Is it like secretly... That's pretty obnoxious. Secretly draining the battery? Alright, what do I own that has a... the battery in the iPad's dead. This battery's dead. Somewhere I have a lightning to audio cable. But hesitate to... Well, I guess we could try that. Okay. I hesitate to do this, but I'm going to do it. This is a bad idea. I shouldn't do this. Never mind. I shouldn't do that. What should I plug this into? Audio's annoying. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to find something to play audio. That was the wrong button. Okay, I'm back. So, wait, don't look at my text messages. What if I was talking about you behind your back? So, I'm gonna try this. Plug this in. And we're gonna go to, I don't know, YouTube. And we're gonna go YouTube Music. And I might get a copyright claim. Okay, we're definitely getting copyright claim from that. Okay, that volume wasn't terrible. So is it a... What is it? Is it purely... Is it a Raspberry Pi problem? Can we do a test? What's that called? How do you do that ALSA test? So why is this buzzing again? Uh-oh. Everything I'm doing is making this worse. Okay. Man, audio's hard. Still very buzzy. How do you do oh yeah, speaker test? Okay, that volume's not bad. Isn't there a like... Wait, did the camera... Wait. Oh, did the glitch happen? I mean, who knows what I'm doing. Okay. Can you do, I thought you could do speaker test and make it talk to you. Or it would be like, hey, test left, test right. Oh god. Yeah, I know. You're probably right. Okay. Yeah, speaker test dash T wave dash... Okay, try this.
Front, left.
Boy, that's not good quality.
Front, left. Front, left. Front, left. Front, left. Front, left.
But, you know, that's like...
Front, left. Front, left.
Okay, can I do this where it's like...
Front, front, right, front, front, right, front, left, front.
Oh, I can.
Right,
I can just kind of like short it across both
front,
channels.
Right, front, right.
Okay.
Front, right. Front, right.
Should sound better like
Front,
in a
right.
enclosure too,
Front,
right? Like
right. Front, right.
that's how audio works, right? If you just
Front,
cup your hands
right.
around it
Front, right.
like a baby bird. If you hold your... That's not a lot of people know that about audio. Is you want to hold it like a baby bird.
Front, right. Front, right.
Okay, that's acceptable.
Front,
I wouldn't call it great, but I would call that acceptable.
front.
So
right.
why is
Right. Front, right.
why is Fluid Synth so quiet?
Front, right.
Also, we have crazy gain on in the ALSA mixer, which is probably not good. So what if we went here and we got rid of the gain? I mean, can I just like type a number here? Okay. Whatever. Okay, how's that sound?
Front, right. Front, right.
Acceptable.
Front, right.
So why is flute synth so tiny, so
right.
quiet?
Front, right.
So we can add gain.
Front, right.
Who's
Front,
vandalizing?
right.
Okay. So we want to... I think we're still writable. Let's edit this. Oh no. Edit this. G2. Rude. Okay, so... Now you have me paranoid about the mouse. Okay, we're adding gain 2. Let's sudo So what is the proper way to isolate ground? Life is yours, electrician? Like in this audio circuit. Ooh, that didn't sound good. What do you do? How do you do that? Is that how you do it? Are you sure? I mean, I was like using the ground off of like piggyback off the Pi board, so probably I shouldn't do that. Oh, it'll hurt their feelings? That's sad. So like, well, I don't want to watch a video about it. I just want to see audio transformer. Oh, that seems too complicated. I feel like this little thing should do that for me. I mean, maybe if it wasn't that I was like running, you know, like through the Raspberry Pi, it would be okay. I know like on, you know, like on a teensy, there's like a ground, there's like the analog ground. No, it's that I was getting a lot of noise when I was using the ground, like the Raspberry Pi GPIO ground was causing a lot of noise. Which, you know, a lot of stuff going on in that little machine. Gotta get ground somewhere. Okay, well, so people were talking about that, about a filtering capacitor to, but I don't think this is that. I think it would, because as soon as I switched to a ground, like another ground out in the world, it was okay. So it's, although every time I touch it, it causes buzzing. It's pretty impressive. Okay, so, oh, oops. I just scared myself. Okay, so that's full volume over here. Okay, so let's try, wait, what is it? And then, I mean, there's definitely still a buzz, but I'm also still powering this in an absurd way. Because I'm just powering it from the USB port. So how could I power this in a way that a reasonable person would power it, and knowing that I need to power the Pi as well? Like, maybe if they both, you know, like if I power the Pi from its... think about the statement I'm about to make and see if it makes sense. If I power the Pi... Okay, yeah, I think I have a thing for this. What do I do with the thing? Just saw it, and I was thinking, look at that thing. I should use that. Like a little breadboard power dude. But does it give me 5 volts? That's the real question. So if I put... what voltage can I reasonably put into this? 9 or can I put 12? Can I put 12 volts in this? Let's see. All right, breadboard power. Breadboard power supply. It's this little, it's definitely cheap, and they're definitely like probably really janky and questionable. But I can put 12 volts in. And I think I have 12 volts like right here. Oh, hey Siri, stream. Let's maybe plug this into a breadboard before I just... oh boy. Okay, this looks good. Let's do this. Really weird. I haven't actually tried this thing yet. It seems a little janky, I'm gonna say. And we want these to be 5 volts. And we want this rail to be 5 volts. And then if I plug this in to here, a green light turned on. So that seems promising. And then we want to not use this power anymore. We want to use the power from this. Look at this thing. All right. It's going to be great. We want to use the power from this thing with 5 volts. Do. And then let's try to not do this wrong this time. So, I mean, as fun as it is to like keep rebooting the Raspberry Pi. So that didn't work. What did I do wrong? See 3.3 volts, I see 5 volts. I mean, I would have thought that like... oh wait, that's funny. Wow. Well, it's wired in... okay. So that's my fault. It's backwards from what you would think it is. Can I do this? What have I done? Did I break everything? Okay, let's try a couple things. Let's undo this. Oops. And let's undo this and maybe put it on that side of the breadboard that makes actual sense. Okay, and I have a jumper here that says 5 volts. But it also says the word off, so... and also I know this breadboard is not very good. I just happen to know this is a terrible breadboard. And I think there are some internal flaws. What about on this side? That was power, right? Power, oopsie. I think so. Power and ground. Did something else come unplugged? Okay. What's going on? What? That's his ground. That's holding my leads backwards. That's 4.97. That's basically 5 volts. That's 5 volts. That's 5 volts. Is it the dumb thing where this board is terrible and has some holes in it or something? That's 5 volts. So, and then I thought it was power and ground, but maybe I'm wrong. Check the other fellow. There's one space, and then there's power, and then there's ground. So we have one space. Oh, wait. It goes there. I plugged it in wrong. Okay. Still very buzzy. Could be all my terrible connections. Oh yeah, like that was touching the... Oof. Sounds bad. Get a better grip on it with the alligator clip. Sounds bad. I really wonder if it's from not having... Like, is it mad if I don't have the other channel plugged in? Is it just like floating in sadness? It sounds buzzy. What are you gonna do? I mean, all my wiring is so bad, it could be anything. Unplug this, what happens? Sounds bad. Plug it into the iPhone and see what happens. So, well, I think, what do I think? It was better with the iPhone, for sure. Keep putting on these headphones. Although there was some noise with the iPhone, but that may be because the iPhone is just floating in space, you know? It's not... definitely gets mad with nothing. Oopsie. Okay, don't touch anything. Everything I do makes it worse. It doesn't. It's not good. I'm gonna try to power. I'm gonna try to power the. Okay, I'm gonna try a few things. Let's do this. Let's turn on overlay FS. Why didn't that work? What? Wait, why did it? Now it's not doing anything. What have I done? What did I do? You have power. You. What, I love how just looking at it causes noise. Audio is complicated, man. Now it's suddenly insanely quiet again. What would I have done to cause that? We're really only using left channel. Is that the left channel? This is going very well. Very good. Okay, let's try this. Let's do a... I mean, the level of noise it has right this moment, I could probably live with. Probably. Why is that taking so long? Hello? That was weird. Okay. Yes. So rebooting, and in fact I'm just gonna unplug this. So this is the thing that I always feel like I'm scared to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Is I think we can just say power and ground on the GPIO of the Raspberry Pi, and I'm just gonna plug that into this power and ground rail, and it's gonna be no problem. No problem at all. It's gonna definitely not break. It's definitely not gonna break the Raspberry Pi. Why is it making modem noises? Did you hear that? Okay, things are going... I'm gonna say things are going poorly. Oh gosh. Okay, wait. Okay, unplug the keyboard for a second. Am I pulling... Is this a voltage thing? Okay, unplug this for a second. Things are going badly. Is how I would describe the current situation. Am I wrong about this? Really thought you could do this. Okay, this seems... Okay, I think I'm damaging my Pi. I2B GPIO power. Thought you could do this. Does it matter if it's that particular pen? Why would it be those two? Okay. I mean, my bad. Why would this be the case? Like, I'm stepping... Am I, like, hitting some... Those are a little warm. Okay. It's possible I'm pulling more current than is advisable. How much current can you use on those things? Or, these guys? You got max current here? Ooh, oh, okay, well, okay. No, that's not gonna do it. Wow, really? That's weird. I'm gonna say that's... Okay, well, that's obviously a problem. So, how do we do this? Do we use my patented, I mean, I don't want like a fancy power supply. That was annoying. How do we do this? I used to have a silly cable they made. Not that one. See it. That's a good cable. That's a quality cable right there. What's that cable? Okay, so and then I mean, it's not really very good. I'll be honest with you. It doesn't really... You'd need like double length headers for that to be any good. I do have just 2 random headers here sitting on my desk that I pulled out of something, so I'll try that. Okay. I'll just make this. It's gonna be fine. Look at this. This here? Where are we? Yeah, look at that. Definitely just plug this right in. Into what? Can I do this? And then I feel like this doesn't really solve my problem. If I'm being honest with you. But I do want to try it. What's the most ridiculous way I can do this? I can feel it brewing. Yeah, okay. This is okay. This is good. This is quality. I almost called it electrical engineering, but that would be an insult to electrical engineers. Like, life is yours. It's probably fine though. I mean, because at most the Raspberry Pi is pulling a few amps, and at most, okay, is that gonna work? The power light came on, so is this gonna work? Oopsie. Well, I might have just shorted the whole thing. No, it's doing the weird quiet. Like, why? It sounds like I'm in a horror game. It kind of looks like it's just rebooting it over and over again. But that brick should produce enough current, right? You hear this? It does not sound good. Let's capture some of that. You know, I vaguely remember having issues like this with another project. What did I do? It's creepy. It's kind of creeping me out. So probably, I mean, it actually does sound a little. When I plugged it in my phone, I could hear the telltale like data interference. Man, okay. What's our actual plan of attack here? Because this is pretty annoying. Answers, I don't have one. So we have that doesn't make any sense to me, actually. Like that, whatever was just happening. The pie seems to be angry. Okay, I'm gonna unplug that. Can I even boot the pie anymore, or have I broken the pie? Unplug all of the things that are plugged into it for a moment and think about this situation. It's pretty lame. I mean, definitely sucks. The quality of the speaker and amplifier, just like, you know, alone on its own merits or whatever. Gosh, we can't even boot anymore. What have I done? Is it broken? Have I killed the pie? Possible. Don't you know these things are precious? Worth billions? It's another one of the reasons I don't like to use the GPIO pins on a Pi. Like, if you kill an Arduino, it's annoying, but Arduino's a more replaceable thing than a Raspberry Pi at this point. Huh. Okay, did we get in? But I guess that, like, you know, whatever just happened. Okay, I did get in eventually. I think we've kind of proven out that even powering it. What other thing? This thing. It's a handy little 5-volt. It's really my little serial communicator, or like serial breakout, but it's kind of handy for this kind of thing. Okay. Very buzzy. No audio. For reasons. For reasons. Seems to be powered. Left and right channels seem to be connected. Actually don't know. I think that is the left channel technically. So is that tip? Or is that ring? It's hard to tell. I mean, it seems like... I guess I'll try the speaker test again. Okay, we got no speaker. Wait. Oh, okay. Sorry, my mistake. This is just unplugged.
Front, right. Front, right.
It's the front right.
Front, right.
It's the front. That's the front right.
Front, right.
Front right.
Front, right.
Okay. Ooh. Not good. And we do have this audio all the way up. It's not like it's that loud. That's unfortunate. That much distortion when it's just really not very loud. Oh. Well, and I don't think that the air ground. Is there like a Okay, I mean, I already know what's going to happen, but I'm doing it anyway. So we're going to try to plug this into the Pi again, and it's going to scream like a dying whatever. I think we just rebooted the Pi. It's bad. I don't really understand why, though. That shut down the Pi. Why did that shut down the Pi? That is power, and that is ground. Is it booting? I don't even know. I think it's booting. It just sounds like a demon again. It's annoying, man. What do we do? Is it purely a power issue, or is it something that would be better with the USB out?
Front, right. Front, right. Front, right. Front, right. Front, right.
I mean, we'd still have the problem of powering this board, right? Like, that's a problem either way.
Front, right.
I still am confused about why we couldn't just power the board. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have overlay FS on, so I'm not going to feel too bad about just unplugging the Pi. Oh boy, what's going on? Okay, that's no longer useful to us. I'll plug that back into the plotter. Oh boy. Okay, we got cable spaghetti under the desk. That's private. So, nope, not there. In here. You're fine. So, you're fine. What do we do? Do we, actually don't know the, how much power that brick is rated for. This brick is 3 amps. That'd be enough for anybody. This brick is 3 amps. That should be fine. That should be enough to power the Pi and power all the other stuff, right? Pi's such a baby. Such a big dumb baby, Raspberry Pi. Okay, so I'm gonna try this again, even though it's probably ill-advised, but I haven't fully convinced myself that it's a bad idea yet. I'm trying to power the Pi through this board again. This. Oops. But it doesn't seem to really matter. I mean, at least in terms of the ground. I mean, I guess I could cram a capacitor. What do you have a capacitor? If I take my finger off of this, it's going to come unplugged, I believe. So, and I really can't tell actually if the, okay, the Pi did boot. It just takes a long time for the Pi to boot and then for Homebridge to come up. It takes like
Front, right. Front, right.
I mean, this doesn't sound like to me a thing that a capacitor is going to solve. Maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, try it. Stick capacitors across there all day. Okay, well, yeah. Remember how I said if I moved my finger, it would come unplugged? It did. That's too bad. It went too far in the hole, is what happened. Anyone interested in technical terms? Okay, let's do that, and let's do that. How does that work? Not great. But maybe. I don't think so, but we'll try it anyway. Yeah, it's just not. gonna be a better way to do this. I mean, there's obviously many better ways to do this, but I'm choosing not to do them. Actually, wait. I know. Okay, let's just do this. I see in my eye. With my eye, I spy a better way to do this. Just need one more. Surely there's one more jumper cable on the desk, right? Just somewhere on this desk has to be one more jumper cable, so I don't have to go get up and find one. Just one more jumper cable. There isn't. Really? I don't even believe you. I mean, I know where some are. I don't want to go get them. Really? They're all in the living room for that other project. That's the issue here. Okay, let me do something extra silly. It's because I see some resistors right here. And I don't know what this resistor is. And I'm sorry for what I'm doing, but it had to be done. I shouldn't be shorting this all over the place, right? Probably not really the wise thing to do. Okay, this was definitely a bad plan. I can feel the badness happening. Feel the badness. Is that gonna stay? Okay, very bad. Very bad plan, bad connection. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this just doesn't seem like it was fine. I mean, it works. It's just it's not. It's just that it's very questionable. It's definitely gonna slip off, and then I'm gonna wish I had just gotten up. Okay, so capacitor across here. How do you feel about this? Ooh, that wasn't good. I think I made the pie mad. Wow, that. Ooh. I probably just like discharged the capacitor and oh. I guess it's possible. Did that help with the noise? I don't think so. Put a smaller capacitor as well. Just continue to cram capacitors into a live circuit is definitely the thing you should do. But it's not. That's not what it is. It's the yucky ground. So I could obviously power these totally independently, but that would be annoying. Is this actually going to boot? Or have I destroyed the pie? No, fine. The front right. Front right is the front right. I knew this was going to be annoying, but I didn't, like, I kind of forgot about this particular situation. So why is that just not working? Why would that not be working? Whoa. Ooh. Okay, I've just, as an experiment. Huh. Are this USB, the USB power? I'm trying to think of what like amplification devices I have in this house. And I have, because some part of me is wondering, like, would it be wise, would it be good? I feel like we went through a lot of this crap for the musical chair, and I just ended up getting an external speaker because I just, like, this kind of stuff, I don't know. It's hard to know, like, where the blame is. I mean, in this case, obviously, there's some blame for my insane person wiring, but how much of it is that the Pi sucks, you know? Alt-Tab is only on one screen. Yeah, so I didn't have to turn off that, but I think Windows Tab is like, yeah, Windows Tab will do the, I mean, I don't really mind the Alt-Tab. Oh wait, it doesn't work on the other screen at all? Oh yeah, I guess Alt-Tab is only on the primary screen. Wait a minute. Okay, but then Windows Tab does like per Windows on the screen. I don't know. Okay, so I'm hearing this noise even plugged into the USB audio device, which gives me very little hope, right? Like, it gives me very little hope that we are going to arrive at a satisfactory outcome with this approach. I think I just accidentally unplugged the Pi. Did I? Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab some speakers just to see what it's like with external speakers. Just to see. I'm just gonna see. I've tried powering the Pi 3 different ways today, at least. One was powered via that 3 amp little wall brick, which is my normal way of powering the Pi. I did try powering it from like through its GPIO pins, and I did try powering it. With that through its GPIO pins from the wall brick and from that little breakout that I had that didn't have enough voltage. Okay, so let's unplug this. Let's plug in this, which is the power for these speakers. And then we're gonna plug this in here. Sounds great. Okay, but what if I power these speakers through the Pi? What happens? That was weird. They just break the pie? Uh-oh. How come doing anything to the Raspberry Pi causes it to self-destruct? Like, can't even look at it. I just plugged in some speakers, that's all. That's all. I mean, I probably pulled too much current, right? Or like pulled too much power over the USB. Or it's not even like it's that much, though. I don't know, man. Okay, is it like enough at all to do this? To power all this stuff? Because I do have the USB MIDI keyboard plugged in. Grimbone, they're not cheap. They cost billions of dollars. Where have you been? Where do you think you get a Raspberry Pi for cheap? I should sell all of my Raspberry Pis and retire. Grimbone, you love audio, right? Actually, you would love all the distortion. Everything I'm doing sounds like death metal because there's so much noise and distortion. You'd love this. You'd love this garbage audio. Okay, but this is gonna sound great. There's no noise. Okay, very slight amount. Ready for this? You're gonna love this.
Front, left, front, right,
That's
front,
amazing.
left, front, right, front, left, front, right.
I like how the
front,
robot is lip
left,
syncing.
front, right, front, left, front, right, front, left, front, right, front, left, front, right.
Okay, so why does the is the MIDI broken? Like, is Homebridge still starting up? Is it that slow? Or are we so underpowered right now that we are not like properly powering? Because I will admit that currently I am powering that's interesting. How does that work when you use a powered hub? Anyway, I am powering a Wi-Fi adapter, which appears to be working. The speakers, oh, there it is. Is it really that slow to start up? Why is everything so slow? But it sounds great. This sounds great. It sounds great. So the mistake was that I bought this garbage amplifier, right? That I paid $10 for when I could have just paid $12 and had like some USB speakers. So the lesson is just don't do it. That's my lesson for you today, is don't. Buy some $12 speakers, maybe 15. Splurge, 16 bucks. And at full volume, no noise, no distortion. Good low end, good bassy. Wait, can I do like... I'm gonna do like some quick double bass for Grimbone. This is what Grimbone loves. I need like more of a crash kind of. Did you like that metal song that I wrote? Do you want to be the drummer? Yeah, are you ready? That's my drum audition. Terrier, how's it going? Did you like my drum audition? Wait, where's I need closed hi-hat. Okay. I'm Ringo Starr. Awesome. Okay, good. I got the job. Wait, where's the... Okay, ready for the drum fill? Okay, great. I'm ready. Let's do it. Okay, what did we learn today is that all my hesitation, like all the hesitation when I was buying the audio amplifier and all that stuff was justified. It sucks. It's not good. It doesn't sound good. Everything about it's bad. And good. Can I return it? Do you think that Amazon will let me return it if I just say like, hey, this is terrible? That it sounds like a trash machine made by trash people for trash people? Do you think Amazon will be like, yeah, you got us. You're right. You're right. It does sound really bad. Or will they just be like, eat it? You eat it. You eat it. It kind of depends though, if it's like shipped from and sold by Amazon versus like how the fulfilling works. Like, I think shipped from and sold by Amazon, they just don't care. Why did you got lube? You got in trouble for saying lube. How much lube should I use? Is this the bag this came in? Oh, it didn't even come in a bag. So what was that bag? Was there anything in the bag? Okay, but I don't know. I don't want these. I knew it was a cheap, bad amp, and I bought it anyway. But it was worse than I thought it was going to be. It exceeded my expectations by being even worse than expected, which is impressive. Okay, well, forget it. The real tragedy here, though, is, you know, now what does this thing look like if it doesn't have a volume knob on it? That was really gonna pull it all together. Unless I get some okay speakers and like try to take them apart. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm gonna talk about something else now because I'm mad about how bad that audio is. Man, that's too bad because I had really like convinced myself like, yes, I made the right decision. Because even if it doesn't sound great, it'll sound okay, and if it sounds okay, it'll be like an interesting visual element, right? Like, right? What could I do differently? I mean, you could certainly get a Pi audio hat or whatever, but I don't know. I did this. I think I made another decision. Okay, I'm gonna start cleaning up my desk a little bit and talk through. I'm gonna put on my headphones because I feel naked without them when I'm streaming. Okay, that's better. Everything's better. Away the soldering iron. This is like when Mr. Rogers would, like, towards the end of the episode, like, whatever, switch to his other shoes. That's me right now. I'm switching to my other shoes. Not that the stream's over yet, but switching modes. So, here's... I'm once again disappointed with like Raspberry Pi audio situation. And it's not that it's just Raspberry Pi. I did buy the like absolute cheapest amp and speaker setup I possibly could. So like, hey, that's on me. I have to imagine there's some way. In fact, I know there is because I've done it before, right? Like somehow I got the beatbox. Somehow I got the beatbox to sound okay, and that was just an LM386 amplifier. And I don't know if there was something fundamentally different. I don't even remember like how I powered things. I truly don't. I don't remember. Some of the times I worry about my brain. Anyway, I don't know. I don't want to mess with this because it doesn't seem very promising. Like for the volume and quality we were getting, it's not like pursuing this. I don't know. It doesn't feel like this is a promising thing to pursue. So we need a. I mean, Linux audio is annoying for sure. I feel like this is not so bad. I do love FluidSynth. FluidSynth is a good piece of software. On my very short list of good software, are you ready? Get a pencil. Good software. 1, FluidSynth. 2, CNCJS. End of list. I mean, that's big. Socks, the command line audio tool, is pretty good. Like lots of like old school Unix command line software is good because it does exactly what it's supposed to do very quickly, very, very efficiently. It's actually shocking that CNCJS is good. It's shocking that it's good because it's built on Electron. Low level, I feel like, yeah, like Unix utilities, good software. That actually really is, now that I say it out loud, like the thing that is most shocking about CNCJS is that it should be terrible. Because it's garbage, it's Electron trash. These are bad USB audio devices for sure, but I think they're actually better. Like the Pi 1 audio was truly abysmal, and that's probably why I own these. But the Pi 2 audio, I don't know, like plugged into these speakers actually isn't so bad. Like the Pi 1 audio was so bad that you had to do a thing, like you'd want to use the HDMI audio. So you'd get like a HDMI out and then not use the video. You'd only use the audio out. So, okay, new idea. We've got new ideas here. We're new people. Here's the new idea. Okay, I've got this thing. I lost it already. Where's the thing? It just stopped. Okay, this fancy pants fellow. We got this little NeoPixel Fruit Loop. Here's something I know. I hate Raspberry Pi GPIO because I hate Raspberry Pi and everything about it. And so, getting a little warm with all that stuff plugged in. So the solution, I'm going to say, is let's plug even more stuff into it, right? And let's see, like, what do you think like the max current? Pi USB max power. How much can we actually? Raspberry Pi 4, but we want like a Pi. I don't know. I'm not a fancy person. Oh wait, look at this. Wait a minute. You can set that you want more power? Hold on. Current can be supplied to 2B to USB switch, limited to 600 milliamps in total. Fortunately, the current limit can be increased. Cool. Let's do it. Is this a bad idea? I don't think so, because I can't be pulling that much. right? Is there a reason to not do this? It just would be heat, right? Yeah, I got a 3 amp power supply. Does that seem weird? Like, it seems too good to be true. Okay, I'm gonna pee and then we'll think about this and think about the implication. Hello. Let's push this button. Push this button. Okay, I'm going to tell you about the silly idea I had. So, what I wanted... Okay, here's the deal. If we're not going to have a speaker grill on the front, then we need like a weird, like, Eye of Sauron kind of thing, right? We need a... How do I want to do this even? I gotta think about that. I could route it. That'd be kind of cool. Pocket it and then put a... Okay, anyway. So we're going to have an eyeball on the front and it has some number of LEDs. Is this too much current to pull? This is like... How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 16. So... What is this? NeoPixel Ring 16. I didn't spell it correctly. It's this thing, right? Constant current drive. So what's the like total power of the whole thing? But what's... Does that mean each NeoPixel, each LED says 18 milliamps? So 18 milliamps times 16. That's only 280 milliamps to drive them all the way, right? Okay, life is yours. I've missed you. I'm so appreciative when you stop by. I appreciate it. I've got it. You're gonna love the new direction. It's gonna be so exciting when I just like abandon features because I don't want to deal with them. That is how product design works in the real world. It kind of is if you're Google. You just decide you don't want to do something and be like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Okay, here's the thing. I've got this NeoPixel ring and I could choose to drive it. What is this?
The star of the show.
Wait, what is that? What was that thing? Sorry, I was just mesmerized. Oh, it's a hand cranking charger. Okay. You know, okay. Those capacitors were very safe and fine in the circuit. They were probably not safe and fine to just cram into the circuit while the circuit was, powered and under load. maybe not the best choice. I mean, what do we think happened? There's just a moment that it like sucked up all of the power and like all of the electrons available in that circuit were just sucked up like a sponge into the capacitor and couldn't run anything. I guess that's what happened. And then that shut down the Pi. I don't know. Because there's no reason for it to discharge. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm not qualified to say. I think that's what happened. I think it wasn't that big of a deal. Anyway. Well, but I don't think it was. So it wasn't a thing. At first I was worried like, oh my gosh, somehow was this capacitor already charged and it just discharged or something. But I don't think that's what happened. I don't think. Anyway, I've got this little Fruit Loop, right? I hate Raspberry Pi GPIO for a long list of reasons. One, it's like too easy to break the Pi while you're messing with. It's annoying to program because you have to do it on the Pi. The access to the pins is privileged, so it's all annoying. But then I was realizing like, well, I'm making this needlessly complex MIDI thing, and I've like embraced this. I've embraced this weird choice in my life. I've made this choice in my life that I just want to use MIDI for every single thing. And so what if I took this thing that I paid money for, this cost me money, this cost me like US dollars, and I just basically did this, and I made this a MIDI controllable NeoPixel ring where you would send it a note on a channel. So channel would be 1 or 0, 1, 2, which would be RGB. The note would be the number, which one you want, and then the velocity of the note would be the color amount. And I think that's a great idea because it is absurd, because there's no reason to do that. It's like the wrong thing to do. So I definitely want to do it. Right? And then that's how we'll talk to this. And we don't have to worry about it because we're already building a thing that speaks MIDI all over the place. And it'll just be like, oh yeah, also speak MIDI to this. Why not? Just talk to this thing as well. I don't know exactly what I don't know exactly. I mean, we will have to cram in some weirdness for sure. But we'll make it conditional weirdness. Not that any other human is ever going to use this thing. So anyway, that's what I think I want to do. The question comes down to which of these machines do we use to do it? Do we use the little seed thing we just bought? Or do we use the RPi 2040, of which I have some? Because weirdly, after it was giving them away. Guess I'm tempted to use the RPi 2040. Even though it's bigger. For reasons. Excuse me. I apologize. And then this thing will just show up as a MIDI device, right? And then when we get MIDI, can we do that? I think we can do all of that. I think everything I've just described to you is a reasonable, normal, it's a normal thing to do. Where's Terrier Darts? Terrier Darts, I've missed you lately. It's like, why would I even stream if you're not around to heckle me? Okay, I've got a lot of wires on the desk. I still feel like yesterday I felt pretty bad. Today I still feel like I'm like kind of coasting along some like razor's edge of sickness. Okay, I'm gonna do something unheard of, which is, I think I'm just gonna do this in Arduino instead of setting up Platform.io. And we'll just call it MIDI Pixel. And I'm gonna do what we have to do. So the main reason I decided, actually I just decided this, I was waiting for an excuse to prop up in my brain, and I just got an excuse in my brain, so I'm pretty excited about that. The reason I'm not doing, shoot, how much power can I pull from a, that's a slight concern, but I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna turn off the part of my brain that's worried about this. Sure. And now I already forgot what I was saying because it's just like some other process in my brain was like, hey, you realize you're gonna try to power all those neopixels in a way that's probably not a good idea, but what? So I don't care. So go away. Don't care. Okay, so we got this Pico. And what do we want to do? MIDI read, right? But what do we want to do when we read? And can I still connect to this via serial? That's kind of weird, though. I didn't realize that. Anyway. I mean, I wonder if this is like a USB MIDI specific thing, because I think just straight up MIDI, this is not the case. Like this extra byte is confusing to me. Anyway, this is MIDI read. So we are going to print a serial. So, okay, whatever, let's try it. What? Shut up. How's that sound? That is kind of a problem. Because I don't really want to use the embed ones. I want to use that other, what is that other thing? Right? Like, isn't there some other... Every time I see this Bill Hauer, it makes me miss Bill Powers, who only jumps out when he's needed most. Oh, are you? How's your? Where are you traveling? You mind if I ask? I'm gonna dox you. So we want rasp. Here, we just don't want the embed ones, right? So we don't want this. We want this by Earl F. Philhauer III. That's what we want. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. Now it says deprecated. Do install standalone packages. Arduino embed OS boards by Arduino. Hold on. Well done. So, okay. Wait, so am I not supposed to be? Shoot. Oh boy. Manchester. Let's see. What's going on in Manchester? I've been to Manchester, and by that I mean I've been to the airport, and that's all. I've been to the Manchester airport. That's all I can say. How do I uninstall this? Can I? You would think you'd be able to uninstall things that you installed. But, no? Anyway, what is this? This is this thing, right? AB 2040? So you're telling me that I can't use this MIDI read with this because this particular library is not compatible, and probably I have to use the dumb tiny USB thing, and everything's so irritating. Okay, so, right, is that what you're gonna tell me? Your brother? Are you gonna play darts together? Like, what if I do that? Does your brother not like darts? That's nice. Do you get along with your brother? I like my brother. I don't see him as often as I would like, but I do like him. I think he's a good fellow. Do we have the Adafruit tiny USB? We do. So we do have MIDI. We have MIDI tests. So let's just do this one instead. Maybe I should have used that other board. It's just annoying. Okay, we have this thing. And then we probably want, what's its face? That, pocket MIDI? It's a cool program. It's not bad. Not the best. That was a weird, just made some weird choices. Uh-oh. I made some weird choices too. What did it do? Did it make the window enormous? Okay, well, I don't like that. I think you didn't do a good job there. Whatever. No upload port provided. Very good. So this port. What's the age difference between you and your Manchesterian? What do you call a person from Manchester? You're from Liverpool. You're a Liverpudlian, right? What are you if you're from Manchester? I shouldn't have done that. Is that like a reset? I just want it in like the a Manchurian? Really? Seems questionable. 4 years older or 4 years younger? My brother's 9 years older than me. Okay, what? What is your problem? Remember when you could just like plug in an Arduino and there was only one kind? Just Arduino Uno and it just, everything worked. I mean, this wouldn't work. I mean, it's probably... But I don't have a Pico, is the thing. That's not what I have selected, right? Even though you're pretending. How do I do? Okay. It's the stupid, it's this thing, right? This key, what's it called? A KB2040 on this port. Okay. Does that make any difference? I don't think it does. Wait, you're older or he's older? You're really like getting blood from a turnip today with you. Really reticent with the with the information turret. It's okay, I'm not mad. I'm just angry at you. So what happens? So it's just spouting nonsense, right? And actually, I think we discovered that we do better with the web MIDI examples on Glitch to see the nonsense spouting. Yes, okay, it's spouting nonsense, and then we can send, and we see the nonsense, and that's all well and good. Okay, your brother, the Manchurian, is 4 years older than you. What do you call people where you're from? I've been a Texan, and I've been I guess a Washingtonian, but I feel like people normally say Seattleite. I've been a New Yorker, kinda. Minnesotan, I didn't really qualify. I was there for a very short time. Lived in Chicago, but I don't think I really qualified to be a Chicagoan. I guess I'm an Oregonian now. A Portlander? I don't know, a Portlander? What do people say? Okay, so we're just gonna listen on MIDI channels. So here's my idea. You'll love this. Let's not. Oh yeah, this already sucks. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, so that's us, I guess. Why is it still acting like things are okay when I just deleted critical code? Okay, thanks for this. So we can send a note on, we can send it off. You send it immediately. It's a little weird. So this whole thing of like sending nonsense, not interested really. We don't really want to send anything. So we'll just read handle note on, we have a handle note off. We do have a serial print. Okay, so we should be able to send this. Okay, and then we need to like secondary. What are you talking about? Why did you lose the upload port? This sucks. Why are you so bad? Are we on a different port every time? At least it was fast. Okay, so, but we can't still do this, right? We'd have to do the serial monitor. No clue what the baud rate is supposed to be. I would normally assume 115.2. Yes, okay, 115.2. And is it going to actually find the thing? Yes. Sending seems to not be... Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so we can send, so we can receive information. Annoyingly, why is channel not an option here? That seems stupid. Can our friend... I feel like we were having problems with Pocket MIDI with this particular thing, though. Like, that is an output port, and then we want the keyboard, and then we need, like, the... Oh, yeah, okay, I think I've... Uh-oh. Well, don't do that. Oh, well. I think I've caused a ruckus. Okay. Don't do that. Don't do the thing that I just did, where you route the incoming messages to the outgoing messages. Okay, are we doomed now? Have we just input this and output? Okay. Is there a way to refresh this? Okay. Why are there two? Okay, so we can send channel 1. Why does channel start at 1? But we can send... Okay, this is all fine. So now we want to hook up... Now we independently of this, which we will save as a new thing somewhere, like here. This is a whole new project. This thing's called MIDI Pixel. MIDI Pixel, and it's going to be called MIDI Pixel.eno, because Arduino, I think, insists on that. Maybe Arduino 2 doesn't, actually. Okay, so that's Fine. All right. We do this thing, we get data in, and we are able to respond to it. Now, in addition to that, what are you and your brother doing together? What fun Manchurian things? So independently, let's just try this separately. Separate test. 16 pixels, send it to pin 6, sure. Let's upload that. Okay, so I'm gonna get the ring, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna say power and ground. That's power. That's ground. Drinking? Is that what? Sounds very English. Okay, and we said green. So that's what we did. And then if I remember correctly, it's raw power. And then ground is next to that. And then pin 6 is over here. And this is definitely going to work first try. It actually did. I was kidding when I said it was going to work the first try, but it did. So I don't know what to think. So, do you think you can set pixel like one channel at a time? Or... like set a single channel? Because that's what I want to do. Individual neopixels. That's not what I want. Like individual channel. Individual channel, please. Or do I have to like? Can I get it? Can I set? So, oh boy, what? It's the wrong thing. Set pixel color. Set a pixel color. Yeah. Can we get a pixel color though? A get pixel color. It's a little bit annoying. Interesting. What I'm trying to decide is if I should bother having my own data structure. So either I have to deal with stupid, I mean, I guess I could get it and do like pixels.color, right? So if I did pixels.color, and that would return, well, color is just a, it's not like a representation of a color. Okay, so we'd need to do the math to set, to like get the pixel color. And then get the bits that we wanted. Like, I just want someone to tell me how to do it. I guess one way to do that is to get a union, just make a union, right? Isn't that the easy way to do this? So I would get it and I would set it. I have a union. I mean, I could do this, but doesn't a union make this easier? Yeah, like this. Well, but no, that's not the union I want at all. This. But that doesn't really make sense. Why would that be size of float and not just size of this? Why is that size of float? That doesn't make sense to me. Anyway. Maybe something kind of like this. Right? Because then, and then you could do, I don't want this though. I would think this would be like that. That's what I would think. That's not right. Is it? It is, yeah. That's 4 8-bit values. It'll be a little weird because we're actually getting like 7-bit values in, but we'll just double them, I guess. Have a little less resolution. On the MIDI side, I mean. So this would be like, yeah, like a default. I don't know, can you do that? Why not, right? Weird thing. It's WRGB or WRGBW. What did it say? Oh, it's just RGB, probably. But then I should be able to do something like, you know, get pixel color with a 0th pixel. Oof, don't like this. Something like this, and then mess with like color.b dot 1 would be green, and set that to 0. And set color. Oh, it's color.bytes. That's 0 equals 255. Or not even set it to 0, set it to like 64 and 64. Just to show that I could mess with the value. And this would be, do I have to do this, or I don't think I can. I think I could just do that, right? And then like after, or you know, do this down here or whenever. We'll get whatever it was set to, mess with it, and then do a pixels dot set that pixel color with color dot RGB. Really, or WRGB or RGB nothing, but whatever. Something like that. What are you mad about? Set pixel color. Oh, you need to say which pixel, right? But something else is still wrong. So what's wrong with you? Is that not how you color already means something? Can I do that like that? This is what I want. I don't want a static beam. This. What are you not? What am I doing wrong? Long ISend int to what? Non-scalar type color. Do I have to trying to figure out where it's mad. Color. So I have to do this. I do have to do this, right? It's been too long since I've... It seems embarrassing. But whatever. Everything I do in the stream is embarrassing. Okay, what's wrong? Oh yeah, this is all pixel color. Right. It's just useless without IntelliSense anymore. So that should just let me like mess with a single pixel color, right? Doesn't seem like it did though. Oh, well, show is here. because it'll get overridden. But let's just add this just to see it. I just want to like verify that this map makes some kind of sense. I could also serial print it, but why would I do that? I need a snack. Okay, so it looped through, and then it got to the end, and that momentarily changed colors. So that's, it seems fine. It seems like I can do the thing. It turned kind of, not the color I'd expect actually though. What is the pixel, what is the order? It says RGB. So I would have expected this red and green to be like kind of yellowy, but it was definitely very cyan-ish, like you'd expect with green and blue. Is this pixel order not true? Least significant by, am I backwards? Probably backwards. It might be BGR. Okay. Okay, that is blue. So it is kind of that kind of thing. Okay, so this, we just take this and keep it in here. And then the idea will be, like, when we get a new value, it'll basically be channel we want to change. Which is funny, because it's going to be sort of backwards, BGR. Well, we could flip it, I guess. But we're going to basically say that this is the note. So it'll be sort of like, so in this case, value is going to be velocity times 2. The byte is going to be equal to 3 minus the channel. And the pixel is going to be equal to the pitch. Something like that. Okay, so, right, so we're gonna get this, do all this stuff. We didn't actually set up all the NeoPixel stuff though. Okay, I do have to run, unfortunately. I feel like I'm not gonna get this, like, fully get this dialed in before I have to depart, which is imminently. But I want to try it, kind of. And set up. Pixels begin. Okay, And then after doing that, we need to call pixels show. Like this. So I don't know. I have a hard time believing I did that correctly on the first try. But we'll just try it. A very silly thing to do. But anything to not have to use the Raspberry Pi GPIO pins. Anything. Literally anything. Okay, so we didn't clear the pixels. So we oh, whoa, did that work? So that was channel 1. Something happened. I have a single blue pixel. But nothing. Okay. The velocity weirdly low. Why is that not sending the velocity? It's possible I froze it by like hitting something, you know, like indexing a value that was not reasonable. MIDI out monitor. Did that turn on? I turned on one note. Why is there no velocity? Okay, let's just try this. Try this again. Why is there no velocity? Okay, there's nothing on this little Fruit Loop, right? I'm going to hit what I believe is... That should be channel 1, note 0, velocity 64. Okay, that turned on. But then it didn't ever work again. I broke it. So it kind of feels like it froze. So what could have caused it to like do the pixel show and then freeze? Let's go try the serial monitor. Channel 1. Channel is 1. Right. Pitch 0, velocity 64. Channel, pitch, velocity. So if channel, we're saying pitch is pitch. So that's pixel 0. That's easy. Oh, well, okay, a couple things. One, this should be pixel. And this should be pixel. This should be velocity. And this should be, no. This should be value. This should be the byte. So, sorry, we need, this needs to be, whatever the channel is, 1. Channel minus 1. So that's 0, so blue. And then if we want to invert that, it'll be like 3 minus channel minus 1. So like 2. I don't know. It's hurting my head a little bit. So if channel was 1, that would make it 0, and then it'd be 3 minus 0 is 3. Channel is 2, it's going to be 1, and then it's 3 minus 1. So this is like 3 minus 1 minus 1. Wait, what was this? This is 1. Three minus, and this is 1 minus 1, so that's 0. So 3 minus 0. Okay, let's try that. And then we're not doing, we're not checking any ranges or anything that would be wise. But if this works, I think this is kind of funny and cool. I think it's cool and funny. Okay, nothing's happening. Okay, that turned that off, which is weird. Why is there, like, there's no velocity? Let's serial monitor here again. Oops, serial monitor here. Feels like we're not getting anything. So, and we're doing this in note on. So note on, channel 1, pitch 0, velocity 64. Right? And that should mean pixel is pitch, so that's pixel 0. Channel is 1 minus 1 is 0, so that's 3 minus 1. And velocity is this velocity value, which we're doubling. Get bigger. Okay, so what are we doing wrong then? So we're getting pixel, and that's whatever the pitch is. So that's what we get, that pixel, and we set that pixel. So that seems not unreasonable. Value is equal to double the velocity. I don't know why I made that float. These are just bytes, and that's actually continues to be true. So I'm fine with that. Well, wait, let this be like the color channel or something. Okay, try that. What's the syntax highlighting so bad? Now monitor. What's wrong? Wait, that worked. Why did that work? Oh, because we don't actually ever use that. So we don't subtract 1 here because of that like, well, it's very bright. But still, I'm not sure that this is really the right way to do this because I may actually decide that I do want some other storage, but that's fine. we'll still use the same union. Okay, so I wish this actually meant something. It's too bright to look. Uh-oh. Okay, I may have broken it by sending that channel that was too high. Okay, turn on all these reds. We don't have a way to turn them off yet. That's fine. So that's channel 1. Channel 2 is all these greens. Where's the, yeah, pure green. And then blue. Wow. Look, we did it. And then we should get white wherever we have all 3, right? Okay, we do want these probably to be note on and on. Like you can send a note off to turn them off, I guess. I know this is very good. This exposure is very good. Let's switch here for a second. Gosh, this thing is outrageously bright. Okay, I know nobody's paying attention or watching, but I think this is actually pretty cool. Okay, so let's just go through it again. I think it's funny. Actually, you know what? We really could just say the same code runs with node on and node off, because the velocity would be 0, and that would be correct. Man, I have it's so bright. Can I turn down the gain? Okay, well, we'll try this. Okay, let's, if I unplug it and plug it in, does it remember? Okay. So red, I forgot, I gotta do this. I'm sorry, that we're still on blue. See that one beautiful blue pixel. But I can add red to it. Now it's magenta. I can just go through here, add some reds, add some greens, add some blues. It's very silly, but I love it. It's just the kind of dumb thing that I feel good about. So we now have a MIDI controllable NeoPixel. So you could like plug a keyboard directly into this, I guess. Well, we couldn't because it's too stupid, because it can't be a host. But we could send. So in other words, now we can control this from Melody, and it'll be fine. And in fact, you could even do stuff where you expose certain things. Yeah, we'll want to do that actually. Like expose. Probably don't do that. Did I just break the Raspberry Pi? No, sounds amazing. Okay, well, I'm kind of tickled by this. I think it's cool. Whoever you are, wherever you are, I like it. I don't care what you think. I think it's funny. I think it's cool. And I'm gonna run the credits. And the credits don't show up on the screen yet, but I can see them, and I can thank. Life is yours. Thanks for hanging out. Always a pleasure. Grimbone. What can I say? I mean, I'll say the same thing that you say. Thank you, Mr. Bot. And Terry Bart's, Terry Darts, thanks for stopping by. Even though you're traveling, I appreciate it. Thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. And maybe we'll try to like start putting some of this stuff together. I kind of like this, how absurd this is. Like, there's art in the statement that I hate all these protocols, and I'm just gonna make everything speak MIDI. That's my artist statement. Okay, bye.